Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another sports news reaction video. We've got quite a few interesting headlines to react to, and yes, don't worry, I will also be giving my take on the Timber Puppies later in this video too, and I'm not happy with them, but don't you think this series is over, okay? Don't even insinuate it. Couple of plugs before we hop into it. Don't forget to use code Wyatt's World on G Fuel, Waggle, or Prize Picks. By using it on G Fuel or Waggle, you'll save a discount on any other products, and by using it at sign up on Prize Picks, you're guaranteeing yourself to win a free $50 with your first $5 entry. But remember, always play responsibly, and let's get into the video. Okay, so starting off the video with obviously the biggest piece of news coming out of today so far. That is George Pickens has been traded to the Dallas Cowboys for a third-round pick and other pick swaps. Listen, I'm kind of all over the place about this because, like, for one, even though I don't view Pickens as like an absolute superstar, he's still a good receiver. This is not smart by Pittsburgh to me. Like, I understand that they want to move on. The guy is an asshole. But going into this year, like, I think that actually hurt them quite a bit. And as far as Dallas goes, well, I think that he'll actually be a pretty damn nice compliment to CeeDee Lamb. As far as the value goes of the trade, I don't really have an issue with it. I mean, Pittsburgh probably could have gotten a second for him, but I feel like they were literally just ready to get rid of him. So they probably had a little discount tag on him. I do want to bring you guys to a tweet, though, by the way, that I saw this morning that I think is absolutely ridiculous. This is from former quarterback Kurt Benkert. He says, reminder that George Pickens is 24 years old. Talent-wise, he could be in the same conversation as Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase if he had played the beginning of his career in an offense like those guys. George Pickens might have the best hands in the league. Do you guys see what I mean now by why I think he's overrated? Look, I have no issue with the assumption that George Pickens' career would look a lot better if he would have been on the Vikings or the Bengals or a better offense like that. You know, I do agree. It's just the name dropping. Like, really? Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase? Where is that even coming from? The one catch in that picture? Are we gonna assume Garrett Wilson's in that conversation then too? You know, I actually think if fucking Peerless Price would have been on the Vikings in 2001, that guy could have been Randy Moss. And I know he said on a talent level, but I mean, if he's as talented as Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, then he'd be putting up the same kind of numbers. Ay. Anyway, George Pickens is a Cowboy. I think it benefits Dallas. I don't think it benefits Pittsburgh. Now moving on, I just want to talk about the Ravens and Justin Tucker really quick. If you didn't hear, Justin Tucker was released. And I don't know if it's just me because I've been busy outside of, you know, the world of sports lately, but I thought this was pretty quiet. I didn't hear about this until like hours after it happened. And I'm not sure if that was the intention or, like I said, I'm just out of touch at the moment. Well, I probably shouldn't have said anything about touching with Justin Tucker. Anyway, the thing about this that I think is well, nothing about the Tucker situation is funny, but the thing about the release that I think is humorous is that the Ravens are saying it's purely, you know, like football related. And, you know, nothing to do with the fact that he's been accused by multiple massage therapists of sexually harassing them. It's just like, okay, Baltimore, Honestly, if anything, that can make the organization sound kind of bad, too. Like, nah, we don't care about any of that legal stuff, you know. If he's not benefiting our team, then we don't want him. Okay, next news we have is about Abdul Carter. No, I can't lie. Some people are being very mean to him about this. I'm not going to be as mean, but I do agree this was kind of stupid of him. You guys haven't heard after he was drafted, he somehow reached out to Lawrence Taylor to see if he could wear number 56? Like, who do you think you are? You can't just get drafted by a team and then immediately request the retired jersey of the greatest defensive player in NFL history. Like, did he actually think he had a shot? I don't think he would have asked if he didn't. For those wondering what Taylor's response was, he respectfully declined by saying he is supportive of the newest Giants pass rusher, but he has to be the player that he is. He can't be another Lawrence Taylor. Well, maybe he will be better than Lawrence Taylor, who knows, but he has to make his mark. It's up to him. And that's just the truth, man. That's like literally exactly it. And I know that Abdul Carter probably wasn't trying to be disrespectful in any way. It's just, again, like, who do you think you are? Next headline from CBS Sports is that Josh Jacobs says former wide receiver Henry Ruggs trains while in prison, hopeful for a second chance in the NFL. I've been making that face a lot today. Now, I did read, you know, pretty much all of this, and I do want to say this isn't exactly Josh Jacobs saying that he's hopeful that Henry Ruggs gets another chance. I think he's talking that Henry Ruggs is hopeful. But at the same time, Jacobs did kind of say he's lobbying for him, because Jacobs went on to say he's positive about everything. He's training, they let him train and things like that, which I don't know why they do. So I'm like, when you come out, man, I don't know if you will get a chance. I've been talking to some people for him. They've been saying a couple of teams are willing to give him a chance, and when you get that chance, don't look back. Look, I get supporting your friend, but if you're asking me, and I'm not trying to be an asshole, I'm being cutthroat, in no way, shape, or form should this guy ever be allowed to play in the NFL again. Why should he killed someone? He was driving drunk and he killed a woman and her dog. Like, why should he have an opportunity to go back to the NFL and live out his dream? He took someone else's. He took someone's daughter. Like, somehow try and put yourselves, you know, in the shoes of the friends and family of Tina Tinter. Let's say your friend was murdered in a drunk driving accident by a professional athlete. And then imagine them on TV a couple years later making millions of dollars just having fun playing football. That's bullshit, dude. Like, it wasn't a freak accident. This was a completely, well, a conscious decision he made when he was drunk, but this was so easily preventable. Like, brother, he should not be allowed to play again. Next piece of news we got is that the Titans have declined the 5th-year option on Treylon Burks, finishing the lopsided A.J. Brown trade. Now look, the fact that Treylon Burks got released from the Titans, that means nothing to me. I haven't heard the guy's fucking name in 2 years. But it's the trade that I want to revisit, because essentially the Titans gave up A.J. Brown for Treylon Burks because it was the 18th pick that they used to draft him, and then a 3rd-round pick where they got, well, let's go find out. Well, it looks like, I don't want to say this guy's name because I don't know how to say his first name and his last name could get me canceled, but they drafted a receiver this year from Florida. So yeah, basically, unless that guy comes directly out of the gate as a second coming of Jerry Rice, this has got to be one of the worst trades that we will ever see. Dude, Treylon Burks in 3 years put up 699 yards and 1 touchdown. A.J. Brown doubled this guy's entire career in 2 consecutive seasons and almost did it in a 3rd one. Like, holy shit. And ending, we are going to react to the Timberwolves Warriors here. I know this is going to be a shorter video too, but like I said, guys, I've been so busy outside of work in a good way too. I've just been doing yard work and fixing up things. It's summertime, you know, so it's time to get stuff done. Anyway, before I actually get into the reaction of this video, I would like to make an announcement. I think next year, I am actually going to pick up basketball regularly. I mean, obviously prioritize the NFL as always, but I think I am going to actually make basketball content. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Anyway, in terms of game 1 out of the 2nd round of the playoffs here, I was absolutely appalled. I didn't think it could have been worse than last game, and it was worse than last game. The Wolves had 31 points going into halftime. I wish I could find the video saying the official stat, but the Timberwolves, like they have historically set the record for like the worst 3-point percentage in the playoffs ever. They're averaging like 6 3-pointers per 30 attempts right now, and we're not trying any other methods to score. Even with Steph Curry getting injured, we couldn't beat these guys because our team was deciding to take the dumbest fucking shots until the second half when they're like, hey, maybe we should just drive in. We can actually get shit on the board. Like I said, man, I'm actually not worried about the entire series as of now, though. The Wolves just gotta wake up. I'm not gonna be worried about Draymond Green dumping trays on us every game. That was fucking ridiculous. Jimmy Butler can't just throw the ball like a football when he's being triple teamed and it goes beeline right into the basket. That ain't gonna happen every game. But even so, like I said, the Wolves, they gotta wake up. I mean, dude, we got a good team. We got Jaden McDaniels, who's basically fucking Kawhi Leonard Jr. Julius Randle, who looks like a Roblox player, but for some reason other than, you know, this game, he's been a hell of a helping hand this year. Ant, obviously we need more out of him, but what we need actually to pick up here is guys like Dante DiVincenzo and Mike Conley to fucking do something. Dude, DiVincenzo has been ass. Mike Conley, I get it, he's as old as time. But Dante DiVincenzo, like everyone's talking him up, man. Like he was so good in the playoffs last year. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Okay, I'm done fucking waiting. It's clobbering time, dude. I'm motivated. I'm ready. I'm pissed off. Warrior fans, let's have a good series, but next game, your ass is grass. And that is gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen, for this sports reaction video. Hope you guys liked it and had fun with it. If you guys did enjoy it, please feel free to show any support because you know I appreciate it. In the meantime, I'm gonna get it edited so you guys can watch it on time. I hope you have a great Wednesday, and I will see you in the next upload.